We are going to connect wired and wireless LAN devices. So what we're going to do is we are going to start with connecting the router 0 to the cloud. So on this one, we're going to pick under connections. We're going to go with the copper straight through cable. So we're going to go from router under the FA 0/0 to the cloud under the Ethernet 6. So that's got a connection. Next, we're going to go and hook the cloud to the modem. So on this one, we're going to use a coax. So we're going to go down here, find the coax, and we're going to put it under coaxial 7 to the cable modem port 0. So there we have a connection. Next, we're going to connect the routers 0 and 1. On this one, we're going to use a serial DTE right here, and we're going to go from this one to serial 0/0/0 to port number 1 serial 0/0. Good connection. Something that I should point out to you that on some of these, there is some things you do have to hook up to. I did notice that on a couple of these, this one right here, and yeah, that goes in there. Or maybe it's not this one. Or maybe it is this one. I know one of these has a plug. Ah, there it is. There we go. So it turns it on. It's actually the Wi-Fi connection for the wireless router. I knew it was one of them, I just couldn't remember which. Sorry about that. So next we're going to connect the router 0 to the netcade. And by doing this one, we are going to choose the copper crossover. So we're going to go down here and pick this one. So on router 0, we're going to use the FA0/1, which is the fast Ethernet, and we're going to connect it to the netcade under the only one, the fast Ethernet 0. So again, those are connected properly. Then on the router console, and there's the keyword console, so you should be using a console cable with this one. But on okay, so that's the step I missed. So there's the router 0. So we're gonna go down here and get a console cable, and that one's gonna go under console, and we're gonna hook it to the configuration terminal, and it's gonna be under RS232. These are supposed to be black. That means that there is a connection. And then the next one, we are actually going to use a fiber cable, and we're going to connect the router 1 to the switch. So we're going to go down here and find fiber. So under router 1, we're going to put it under FA1/0. So it's down here. And then switch. This one's going to go under FA0/1, which is going to be the top one. So you give it a few minutes, and every so often you can see it turn green. And then that's it just flashes. It doesn't do solid. I was kind of hoping it does, but it does not. So now we're going to go and connect the modem to the wireless router. So under the modem, we are going to actually use a straight through cable on this one, and we're going to put it from port 1 to the wireless router under internet. Good connection. Okay. And then now we're going to uh, go with the wireless router Ethernet to the family PC, which is right here. So I believe on this one I did use the copper straight through. So we're going to go Ethernet 1 and then to the family PC and under Ethernet. And this is going to turn green. Just it's communicating. So now to test that these are set up properly, we are going to go ahead and we're going to open up the family PC. And under the family PC, I am going to ping the Netacade. Okay, so I'm going to go to desktop, command prompt, and I'm going to put in ping and then netacad.pka and enter. Okay, so there. That would explain the difference. So, but I do have the IP address, so we're going to go ahead and see if that works. Should put ping in there. Alright, so now it's pinging. See, now there's green there. Now it's saying it's timed out. Wonder how much data I lost with that one. Yep, 100% lost, so that means it's not communicating with that. So we'll go ahead and do this again. There we go. Now it's working. It's just a little slow. So look at that, 0% loss. Very good. So we did that great. All right, so now we're going to go back and close this out and we're going to go to the web browser and we're actually going to put in http semicolon / netacad.pa and it says my favorite page, so we know we have a connection, so that's good. Next we're going to check the connection from the router and the configuration terminal. So what we're going to do is go to the termination configuration terminal and we are going to go to desktop, open up terminal, and we're going to make sure everything is correct. It's best just to kind of click and then OK. Okay, so on this, what we're going to do is we're going to hit enter. So it's bringing up router 1 and we're going to show IP interface brief and enter. So there is the IP address for the fast Ethernet, the port, and for the serial port. So that's how I did that, and that's it.